And I like being in this cocoon. I like being...
Sunshine, sunshine. Whoa.
And we actually were climbing towards the sun. Yeah. It's just like two children of the sun.
Summer's fine.
I'll talk a little bit about generosity, all right? Because I really believe this. I think long term, when you're running a business, at least I've been proved right more times than I've been proved wrong. And I guess I've been proved wrong before. But in terms of generosity as a creative, you're always rewarded. And I think early on, when you started to produce your free fonts, it was a real message of generosity that you've done. So can you talk a little bit about the free font program you've had for so long?
Well, as I am an artist and have been for my lifetime, I often get frustrated in that I'm not given the financial rewards that I expect for my
endeavors,
self-imposed brilliance. But then I'm always reminded that it's not all about the money. That living isn't all about the money, and there are other things in life. You know, I'm a really happy person. I'm really healthy. You know, I got so much to be grateful.
You've got a hell of a beard. I mean, it's a good-looking beard.
I can still grow a big old red beard.
I'd say it's one of the best beards, certainly on the Minneapolis Queen.
And it's got
today.
the braces on there. It just freaks people out. You should see the 3-year-olds at my kid's school. They just come up to me and just stare. They just stare at me, and they say, "My daddy's got a beard," or "My daddy's got braces."
Yeah.
You know, so,
and what does your dad have? Jack shit. That's what your dad has. My daddy's got a beard and braces. Now the free fonts, because you've been doing that for a long time, and I know it's popular.
Oh, so yeah, the other rewards in life that, you know, I just need the affirmations. I just need somebody to say I'm doing a good job, to say thanks, you know, and that's what I got from the free fonts. And I also got the money too, that people started buying fonts. When I put better free fonts up, there was more traffic, and when there was more traffic, there was more sales.
Yeah. And the free fonts get used, and people ask where the font came from.
Right. And the free fonts are distributed with a personal use license that says you can use these fonts for your personal use, but if it's something you're making money on, you should buy a commercial use license. Mm-hmm. And some people do that.
Does that get honored?
Not very often, but I mean, I think that's just because a lot of people don't make a lot of money.
Look at the fill here. Look how fast this is just. This is just the Minneapolis current.
This is the Mississippi River.
Yeah, this is just
filling up this big box of water.
Yeah. This is gravity working backwards. This is gravity of the river.
Are we in Australia?
What is going on with the beard and why? And the beard's name is Hainimi.
Oh man, I got a lot of cigar ashes in my drink.
Darren McCord wants to tear this all down and build a new one. And
with like a super club.
Yeah. It's all lasers. It's all made with lasers, and it does some weird thing. It levitates. So as we get into the windier part of the upper Mississippi Delta here, there obviously is new technologies around fonts. And when OpenType took over...
There's very exciting new technologies
When OpenType took over, you just saw all this amazing, crazy fucking stuff that was great. You got multiple character sets and doing great stuff. Obviously, you've embraced that, and what's the transition like been to OpenType?
Oh, it's just been a wonderful learning experience. It's nice to know that I can create a font that's got 65,000 characters in it. And they could be foreign languages, or they could be decorative embellishes, or they could be small caps. I mean, there's just so many things you could do with type now, which you always could do in a design sense, but when it's practically delivered,
but not on the fly,
to the end user, on the fly, real easy to use with the Adobe Creative Suite. It's exciting because I've been kind of restricted to 256 characters for the first 10 years of my career. But now, oddly enough, I'm going the other way, because the new thing is the new browser technology is Firefox and Safari are upgrading, and Opera, where you'll be able to embed fonts in web pages in a new way.
Shit, really?
So you won't be stuck to Georgia and Verdana and Helvetica.
How does that work? Is that a push thing from like the server?
It's a push thing from a third-party server that's going to do the encryption for me and do the installation for you as web designer, and people will be able to read the HTML in any font you choose.
But it won't F up your system, and it won't F up your program.
And it won't be available to your applications outside of your browser. It won't even print. You hit print or save as a PDF, it won't work. But when you're looking at stuff on the screen, you as a designer will be able to choose which fonts show up on your website in your HTML, so it's still searchable as...
Really? How far away is that technology?
It's just showing up this summer. It's here.
Really?
And
who's the first browser to embrace it?
It's HTML5, I guess, is the new standard. So standards-based web designers are saying, okay, HTML5 says we can do this, 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 and this, and we'll be compatible across browsers. Let's do it. And it says you can embed fonts using these technologies, using this a style sheet callout called @FontFace.
Yeah.
You say what the font you want it to be, and then you use this third-party service to encrypt it for you so that it displays on their browser and embeds in their browser, but it's not available on their computer. So it's a really big deal, and it could be a gold rush for font designers who were there early, or it could be just another thing where it's like, but no, I mean,